All right, check, check, check. Mic's working. Hello, episode number 11, video number 11, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be a little different today on ConArtistTV. We're not doing a music reaction or a movie reaction. We are doing a Pokemon card unveiling or unrevealing, whatever you want to call it. Just to kind of get right into it. So this is all kind of new for me right now, simply because I haven't touched Pokemon cards literally in 20 years, since I was like 13, 14 years old. Right when the game came out, I had the red and blue Game Boy game and got obsessed with all my buddies in the neighborhood in the cul-de-sac. And then when the trading card game came out, that was right behind Magic the Gathering. I really didn't get into Magic, but when the Pokemon cards came out, since Pokemon was extremely relevant, I got into them along with a couple of buddies of mine. But as kids, young kids, when you're 12, 13, 14, whatever, you don't have an income, you don't have money, so it's hard to even get $4 or $5 to go run up to the store to go buy a pack of cards. So getting just even a single pack of cards was a big deal. And if I had $5, I would drive my bike up to Target with my buddy, and we would go buy a pack of cards, run home, and look at what we got. Also, back in the day, I wasn't the best at school, so my mom kind of did some off-school schooling with Sylvan Learning Centers, and if you did well that day in the Learning Center, you got points, and you can use those points to buy a prize, and I'll never forget it. They always had Pokemon cards, so I would work extra hard because I knew I didn't ever have money. Mom would never give me money for a set of Pokemon cards, but if I did well, I could go and get a pack from the prize booth. So that's where a majority of the bulk of my cards in my childhood came from. And so I didn't really spend a lot of money on these cards, but I kept them because growing up as a kid, I was a monster collector. I collected autographs, I collected baseball, hockey, football cards, Pokemon cards, Ghostbuster memorabilia, CDs and DVDs, but I kept things in boxes and in real good condition, and all my collectibles, baseballs or bats, were in a collectible sleeve or a case. My cards were always kept in like hard containers or a book of sleeves, or at least in a box, so they weren't getting bent or torn up or exposed to the elements. So I was really good about that as a child, and I think I did that because when you're a kid, yeah, you have your toys and you have your bike and you have this and that as you consider property. But at a young age, I started my first business when I was like 14 years old. But at a young age, I knew the value of investment and having your own property. If I couldn't own a house and a car or my property, I wanted to own something as a young kid that I felt was going to not only hold value in the moment, but also hold value later in life for me. And so that's why I held on to all my top end collectible sport cards and Pokemon cards and all the other memorabilia that I've ever collected in my life. But recently, I've been getting into the reactions. I've been following a lot of the underground and hip hop scene and the country rap scene. And so I've been really interested in looking into Ryan Upchurch. He's a country artist. He's a country rap artist, hip hop artist, whatever you want to, genre him into. He's an incredible musician, all right? But he also is obsessed with Pokemon. And I had no idea about this, and a lot of his blogs are talking about Pokemon cards or unwrapping boxes. Now, being a famous artist as himself, he has a much bigger disposable income than myself. And so he can go out and get really high-end collector sets or collector cards, spend top dollar, get the booster boxes. If you're not familiar with what a booster box is in Pokemon, if you were to go out to the card store or Walmart or wherever and just get one sleeve of cards, like a pack of cards, and it has like 10 or 11 cards in it, the booster box is the box that holds like 24 to 36 packs of cards. So a normal booster box growing up, right now, if you went out and bought a booster box of the most recent version, I think it's like $30 or $45 for a booster box. Back in the day, it was very similar. Instead of buying every pack at $4 or $5 or $3 or whatever it was, you could buy a booster box and save some money. Well, those booster boxes from those first generation sets, and there was a lot of first generations, and I'm talking 1995 to 2000. There was, I think a dozen to 15 different sets of cards within those first 5-6 years. All those first generation boxes are extremely valuable. If you go and find an unsealed booster box on eBay or Etsy or anywhere on Amazon or Google, in those early sets, what I'm talking, base set, jungle, fossil, gym, rocket, you're spending like $5,000 to $15,000 for a box of fucking trading cards. That's how valuable this Pokemon craze is going right now. So I was watching Upchurch, and he was like talking about all this, and like this is when it like kind of sparked in my head, because I forgot about my Pokemon cards. They were in a box somewhere in my house, in my childhood stuff. I haven't pulled them out since I purchased this home about 9 years ago, but I knew they were somewhere. And so when Upchurch was talking about the value, he's like, oh, if you have a first edition mint Charizard, it's going for $15,000 to $30,000. If you go, he started scrolling through eBay, and he's like, look at a booster box from base set, it's $15,000. Oh, look at this is $10,000. A single pack of cards from the first sets are $400, $600, $800 for 11 cards, unopened. That's insane. It's absolutely insane, the values that are happening right now. So once I saw that, I was like, oh my god, I might have a gold mine in my old blue binder. I gotta find it. And I like literally tore the whole house apart, couldn't find it. My buddy even went through half my house in my garage with me, couldn't find it. Called my mom, asked her if she knew where it was, maybe in one of the older houses we have. And she kind of said something that sparked something in my brain, and I looked somewhere and I instantly found it. And this is literally my Pokemon collection from when I was like, I don't know the age, 12, 13, 14 years old. It literally has a holographic Charmander sticker on the front, and I made like my own little Pokemon card, little title here on the front. But I mean, I didn't know how much this binder of cards is worth, and so I started freaking out knowing that Charizard first edition Shadowless is $15,000. I remember having that card as a child, so I was freaking out trying to find this binder just for that one card. But unfortunately, going through this binder, that card is not there. And I remember what happened to it. It's the worst trade of my life, looking at it now. But I do remember that I got rid of that Charizard card to a neighbor. And it's been crushing me. I'm not going to lie. It's been crushing me knowing I don't know if he has a Shadowless or a first edition or that whole deal. But I know I traded my next door neighbor growing up a Charizard holographic for a Brett Favre autographed card or autographed photo or something. At the time, the autograph was worth so much more than the card because the card just came out. Granted, we knew the moment Pokemon came out, they started valuing holographic Charizards very high. And if it was the first year, if you got a Charizard, you had $1,000 card, which was incredible. But now those cards are worth $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $50,000. I mean, I just saw a Facebook thumbnail, I think this week, of Logan Paul. He's a huge YouTuber, social media kind of guru kind of guy, monster famous social media guy. Yeah, his thumbnail says, I just bought a Charizard Pokemon card for $150,000. I mean, I have not seen that Charizard, even if that first edition Shadowless base set card, even at a PSA 10 rating. A PSA is a card rating from a certified dealership, basically. If you get those PSA ratings and you get them sealed, they go up way up in value. But I saw that he had a PSA rated 10 card Charizard. It's got to be a special edition or something that we've never seen for it to be $150,000, because I've seen that card for like 20, 30. So I haven't watched the video. I don't know why he spent that much. Maybe he just wanted to make another huge YouTube post about something extravagant that he bought, and he wants people to clickbait it, and stuff. But maybe he bought a booster box for like $60,000, base set, never open. Your chances of getting a first edition Shadowless Charizard are way higher than anything because the box has not been open. But we will make another video going through my childhood binder, but we're not going to do that today. What I got going special today, as you can see, there's a couple packages right here. And within these packages, a specialty card right here. Within these packages, I have scoured the internet looking for old sellers that are only selling those first generation cards. Base set, you know, all the way to base set 2 and maybe into the first couple Neo boxes, because that's basically 95 to about 2000, 2001. They hold the most value if you get them. You try to get, obviously, the best condition of cards. But when you get all the way back to a 20-year-old card and they've been passed down and sold and traded and played, you're going to lose some value just because of, you know, some wear and tear on the card, some scratches on a holographic, so maybe the round edges are dark, the backside of a card maybe is showing a little bit of white from, you know, playing the cards and stuff. But they still hold value. People still collect them. So I found a couple sellers. And so I found the seller, and it's already opened. I'm sorry about this, but I got really excited. It showed up yesterday. It was a seller that was selling 30 cards from those series, that first generation of boxes. They sell 30 cards. You get 2 holographic rares. You get some Japanese, and you get, you know, a mix. I think you get like 5 first editions, and you get 5 like gym trainer cards, and I think you get a couple from Rocket, a couple from Jungle, all that kind of stuff. But last night I was in bed, and the lady was like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm too excited. I got to go open that pack." And I started ripping it open. She's like, "Why are you going to do that? I know you wanted to do a reaction or an unveiling on YouTube." So I was like, "Shit, all right." So I didn't look at any in bed last night, so I'm super excited to open these. I've been literally waiting all morning to do this. I can see right now from where I cracked it open, the first card on the backside is a Japanese card. And I don't have any Japanese cards, no pocket monsters, nothing like that. I've only had base set and jungle cards and first edition cards in my old collection. So this is going to be new. I'm going to get a lot of new cards from different sets probably. You can tell right now that there's 2 cards in inner sleeves inside this pack. So I'm going to guess those are the rares or the holographics they added in this pack. So obviously we're not going to get that excitement of ripping open this pack like I did yesterday. But it is a cool little foil pack, custom made. If you can see, with a little Pokeball on it and everything. But we're just going to get right into these boxes. I'm going to try my very best to get the camera to focus in on some of the stuff. I'll talk about their conditions. And I'll see. And I don't have full values in front of me right now. But I've been looking at a lot of values since I've posted my set, my collection right here on Maven.io. It's a collector's website. You can post any of your collectibles, whether it was trading cards, antiques, autographs, collectibles from Marvel or Mattel or Ghostbusters or whatever, any type of collectible you can put on that website, and there's an instant market value for those pieces considering the condition. And so I've put about 74 cards right now into my Maven account, and I would pull it up, but I don't want to screw anything up right now. If you would go to my Maven account, you can find my username, ConArtistCollector. I have 74 cards listed as of today, and they're valued right under $5,300. So that should tell you 74 cards are worth $5,300, and I've only gotten through half of my old childhood collection. This binder right here can be probably hitting close to $8,000 to $10,000 when I'm done with it. But I still wanted to keep moving forward from that, and we're just going to go right into these older cards that I bought from someone else's collection. They're not going to be mint condition. Some are going to be close to near mint condition, maybe a few mint condition, but they do say in the description some are lightly played, some are, and the rest are in good to great to excellent to near mint condition. So let's see what we got going on in this pack of 30 right here. And I'll try to do my best to talk into the microphone, get close, because I know I got to get close to the camera for some of the stuff to focus in for you guys. So here we go. First one, looks like it's going to be a Japanese pocket monster. And it is. I'm going to try to figure out a good angle for you guys. There you go. I honestly don't know what that Pokemon is. Gold Sting or Gold something, I forgot what it is, but it's in good it's like, this card is actually from 1996 Pocket Monster. It's all full Japanese. It's in pretty damn good condition. It's in near mint condition, so that's awesome. That's my first Japanese card in my collection. Next, Rattat base set unlimited. Unlimited, if you don't know what that means, is it's not a shadowless, and what you can tell for the difference between a shadowless card and an unlimited card is the gold frame around the photo, if it doesn't have that shadow on the side right there, right here, then it is a shadowless card and they're worth way more money. First edition shadowless are the best and top notch. Then come unlimited. So this is a base set unlimited. Even though this Rattat card it was one that you got like almost in every pack back in the day when I was a kid. So not too excited, but it is a base set. The card has some value to it. Base set Drowsy Unlimited. Good condition, probably excellent to near mint. The front of the card looks really good. The sides have a little bit of white on the sides. Next card looks good from the outside. It is first edition, base set unlimited Abra. So 99 card. Really good. Another base set card. I think they've stacked all the base sets together. Maybe they stacked each series together. Let's see. Yep, this is a base set Vulpix. Unlimited. Really good condition. Little white on the edges. The front of the card and the corners look to be pristine. Boom, boom. This is a good card. Charmeleon. Charmeleon. Base set. Unlimited. The outside of this card looks pretty played. It's not super clean. It looks like it's whoever played this card a bunch. The outer edges have a little bit of white on them. The front of the card is actually in really good condition. One lower corner is a little dark, but it still will hold value. I'm pretty sure I have a couple of those in my old set. I do. I have 3 old Charmeleons when I was a child. They're all shadowless. They're all shadowless. One of them from my childhood has a monster bend in it. I don't know if you can see the creases or not, but I got a bunch of creases in that one, so this one is pretty much garbage. But these other 2 are pretty much in mint condition, shadowless base set Charmeleons. So we'll add that Charmeleon to those. It's a base set, but it's an unlimited. Still a great card. It'll still hold value. For this 30 pack, I think I spent $44.99, and right now with just what I got on the table from them, I already recouped my value. The cards that I've probably laid, the 5 cards that I've laid, there's been the Japanese card and these 5 base set cards. All these cards together are over $60. So I already made my money back. All right, so let's try to go forward so I don't have an hour-long video because we got a lot of cards to go through. This is exciting because I haven't opened up cards from Pokemon in 20 years. Pidgeot. And that is a jungle card, and I don't have one. I have a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto, but I do not have a Pidgeot, so this helps my my selection, and it is a rare card. That is great. From Jungle, the Jungle set. And the card is in really good condition. I would say excellent to near mint. Mankey. Got a bunch of these. Jungle. This card is, the outside has some good wear and tear. Looks like it was played a little bit, but the front side of the character, everything else looks pretty good. Next, this card looks to have a little bit of, definitely was played. Got a bunch of scratches even on the blue side. Some white around the edges. Poliwag. And it's not going, but yeah, Poliwag in the Gym series. It's the first Gym series card I've ever owned. We are now back to another Pocket Monster. 1996 Pocket Monster. Boom. I always forget this Pokemon's name. I think it was like Mud Duck or Muckluck or Mud something, if I remember correctly. But another Japanese card, really cool to get some variety in my collection now. We are now at the 2 sleeved cards in this set of 30. That means that these are going to probably be rares or holographics. So let's just look at them. Boom. Clefairy. Base set 2. The outside of the card looks to be in very good, like near mint condition. There is no scratches on this. There's minimal scratches on the holographic, and the front of the card is in pretty mint condition. So this is a near mint to an excellent condition. Base set 2 holographic Clefairy. This card would probably be valued around right now $40 to $100, depending on the buyer, depending on the time of sale and condition. Nice little pull right there. This is the second one. I'm gonna guess it's another holographic since they put it in a plastic sleeve. Polywrath base set unlimited. Not a bad pull. The back of the card is in excellent, probably near mint condition. The front of the card looks to be in mint condition with 0 to minimal scratches on the holographic. That is a really good pull. I do have a Polywrath already in my collection as a child. It's right here. This one is actually a Shadowless Polywrath in better than condition. So I know my Shadowless Polywrath is around $350, maybe a little more depending on the time of sale. So this card's got to be around $150 to $200 just because it's not a Shadowless, it's a limited, but it's right there with quality and demand and rarity. So this is a really good card. I mean, these two holographics right here, these two holographics paid for all of the packages I just purchased, and they're on my desk right now. So that already I'm doing great with my new investment in Pokemon cards. Let's keep going. Got a trainer card, base set. Oh, nope, fossil set. Sorry about that. Fossil set. Energy Search. Trainer cards are still worth some value if they're in the beginning sets. Meowth. Rocket Series. My first Rocket card ever. Another trainer card from the Fossil set. Gambler. Rhyhorn Jungle set. And this card looks to be in very good condition. I would say excellent to near mint. Another jungle. We've had 5 base sets so far. 1 Rocket. 1 base set 2. Actually, 6 original base sets. So doing pretty good. This is for a 30 pack of old vintage cards. This is awesome. Great seller. Dark Gloom Rocket set. This card is decent. Little white around the edges. Nothing bad with the corners. The front of this card where the character is laid out looks great condition. This is a really good card right here for the Rocket series. Again, I'm not going to try to say any values on any cards that are not a base set or a jungle set, because those are the only 2 sets I had in my childhood that I've put online and I've actually researched a lot, so I've seen a lot of prices. But I know Fossil and Rocket and the gym ones are also in that first generation, and they hold strong value too. So does the base set 2. And base set 2 is like, I think, the last box or second to last box before the second generation of Pokemon cards came out. And again, anything that was published and printed from WOTC or WOTC. I forgot, World Organization trading cards or something like that. I'm totally blanking out right now, but if they were printed from that printing press before they went to the new generations and Pokemon started actually running them themselves, there's a lot of value in those older cards. Keep going. Eevee Rocket set. A little white on that corner, on 2 different corners, but the rest of the card is in great condition. Voltorb Rocket, near mint. Porygon Rocket, near mint. This one has some white dots on the front right off the bat. Rattat Rocket series. We also got a Rattat earlier, but it was they don't do any doubles, so this is a double of the character, the Pokemon character, but it's not a double of the card because the first Rattat that we did pull was from the base set, and this one's from the Rocket set. So they're 2 different cards with 2 different values. Geodude Fossil. Is that our first fossil that we pulled? Yeah, this is our first fossil card. That is my first fossil card I've owned. Oh, nope, sorry. These trainer cards were both fossils? These trainer cards were both fossils. So that's my first character Pokemon card in the fossil series. So that's pretty cool. Graveler. Fossil. Looks like we're getting into the fossils now. Kingler Fossil. These last three were actually like in near mint condition. This one's in a near mint condition too. Golduck Fossil. Krabby Fossil. Pretty good condition. Some white around the edges on that one. A little bit of white on the edges on this one. Kabuto. I always say it wrong. But another fossil. Good card. In good condition. Good collector's piece. I've never owned it. This card looks to be in pretty much near mint condition. Wheezing. I'm not getting it. Sorry, guys. Wheezing Fossil. Ghastly Fossil. I have a bunch of original Ghastlies in the base set or first edition base sets. And the last one in the pack is another Pocket Monster, 1996. And here we go. Looking good. It's in like pretty much near mint to mint condition. Very good card, 1996. Japanese card. So right there, that was my first unpacking of Pokemon cards in 20 years. 30 cards. I think I purchased at around $44. We got 2 holographics, 1 base set 2, 1 base set unlimited. We got 5 other base set cards, one with a Charmeleon. These all have some decent value. Each of these cards is over $25. Maybe some are closer to 50, 60, 80 bucks. These cards, without looking online, this probably Clefairy is around 50 to 100 bucks. This one's 150 to 250 bucks. So, I mean, great investment. Spend $44. I probably have $400 to $600 of value in cards right here, as long as I keep them in pristine condition and hold them a little longer. They're going to constantly go up in value. So we're going to get right into the other ones. All right, the next package. Let's just boom it. Here we go. Dude, this is so exciting. I feel like a little kid again, honestly. All right, here we go. Look at this. This is pretty cool. This looks way more than 20 cards. Like, holy, I wonder what let me look real, hold on. Does that go with that? Yeah, that goes with that. Sorry. Okay, all right. I totally blanked out. I bought 2 sets of 11 repacks that this other seller obviously made them look really, really cool with a little Pokeball and some string, and they put them in some brown paper. I bought 2 packs of 11, and then in the middle there's another 10 pack, which should hold 4 or 5 holographics. So I believe I spent on all of this right here $60. So there's 32 cards in here for $60, and let's just get into them. The middle pack is all base set cards. This middle pack, this is all base set, original 1999 base set. With one, in the paperwork I just read, it said 1 hard or heavy holographic in it. So we're gonna wait till the very end to open this one, because I'm excited to see what that heavy holographic is, and we're gonna unpack these and see what we got going before we spend too much time on all this. Make sure I open it without noticing anything. Here we go. They're all pre-sleeved. I'm just going to look through them real quick so we don't have to talk about condition so much. They all look pretty played. And I remember in the description of this seller, they said these cards were from their original collection that they played with. So they're from lightly played to heavy played, some of them, and some of them are going to be in excellent to near mint condition. So off the bat, looking at all 11 of these, there's, I would say half of them show a decent, not a decent, but white around the edges, and then there's about 3 or 4 that look pretty clean, excellent condition. So here we go. Here we go. First one. Again, these are, I don't know what series. I think these are all first generation cards. So we might get some Rockets. We might get Gym, Jungle, and base set 2. I think they're all from that first generation. So first one, Metapod Shadowless. Shadowless Metapod in pretty good condition. Magnemite Shadowless, again, decent condition. I have a bunch of Magnemites, but not a Shadowless, so that's really nice to get. Another Magnemite, but a different series. This one is from the Rocket series and is a first edition Rocket series Magnemite. All right, I think that's my first edition Rocket series that I've pulled or have now. Sandslash, first edition Fossil, and the back of the card looks to be in pretty nice condition. Execute, I have a ton of these from when I was a kid, and this one is a Jungle first edition. I have Jungle first editions, and I have base set first editions of this card as well. And that's one of those cards that was pretty common growing up, like a Rattat or a Pidgey. They were always very common cards. First edition Fossil Krabby. I think we pulled another Krabby from a different set, but I don't think it was a first edition from Fossil set. I think the Krabby that I had before was from an earlier set. This card has a little more than normal white on the edges. And of course, I say that, and it's our first holographic we pull from this set. Hypno Fossil holographic. Definitely a few scratches on the hologram, but not much. Corners look good, not terrible. Backside has a little bit more white than I want for a holographic, but again, I don't have this. This will be a good collector's item, and it'll also hold some value. Another holographic, a Kangaskhan, and it's a Jungle. Second box, this is a good card. Very minimal holographic scratches. Corners are nice. And the outside is really good too. Apologize. I got someone trying to call me and FaceTime me. Kangaskhan. So this was a really good find. This card itself holds some really strong value. Raichu. Base set unlimited. I have a Raichu. And it's a Shadowless right here. Shadowless Raichu from my original collection as a kid. So this one is going to be a little bit less valued, and there's a good amount of white on the edges, but no like crinkles or cuts or bends. It's a decent card. So that last set of 11, we got what? We got three holographics in those 11 cards. So that was a really good pick. Granted, 2 of the holographics were a little bit beat up, but not corners, not hard edges, just slight scratches in the holograms and some white around the backside edges. So that was awesome to find these 3 holographics in a pack of 11 that was repacked. And all 3 of these holographics are decently old ones. A Jungle, a base set, and a Fossil. Awesome. Awesome. Should we do that middle base set, or should we go and open up this other one like this? This was pretty legit. We got 3 holographics out of those 11. Whatever. Ugh. I'm just going to go for it. Oop, I flipped it over too quick. I saw a decent card. I don't know the quality. We're going to go right through again real quick so we don't waste time on condition for everyone and just look at overall conditions. Most of these in this pack, I see 3 to 4 that look excellent to near mint. The other ones are excellent, and these last 3 look pretty worn. This last one looks pretty worn, and there's a little crinkle in it too. And that makes me sad because I think those really worn ones are the holographic ones. So here we go. Pack number 2 from this other seller. Everything's going to be base set to base set 2. So the older first editions. Let's get into it. Number 1. Onyx. Shadowless. Pretty good condition. Tentacool. First edition Fossil, and it's in really good condition. That's a cool card. I've never had that card. This one's got a little bit hard white around the edges. Haunter. And this is also a Shadowless base set. So far, we've had some really good older cards right there. Venonat. First edition Jungle. I have like 6 of these from when I was a kid. This was a really common card when I was a child too. I don't know if I have any first editions, but I probably do. So we're just going to put that one down. It's not that great of a card. Still has some value. Boom. Tauros. First edition Jungle. Older card, first edition. It's in some pretty good condition. This is an uncommon card, not a common card, so that's pretty nice. You held a little bit of value to it. I have a couple of these in my old collection. I think I have some base sets, though, so they might be a little bit more than that one. Psyduck. And that one is a Fossil first edition, and it is looking to be in pretty good, excellent to near mint condition. First holo we've pulled from this set, it's a Vaporeon. And it's a unlimited from the base set. This is a pretty awesome card. I've always wanted this card when I was a kid. I never got it. Quality-wise, you can see some foil on the edges. Looks like the card could use a little bit of a cleanup. There's some scratches on the hologram. And there's considerable, not bad, but there's some white around the edges. This would probably be a PSA 5. Not a bad card. All right. 3 left. Chansey Holographic. I don't have a Chansey. I have a bunch of Clefairies, so I'm pretty happy to get this. It's a basic Pokemon. It's a rare card. Outside edges are pretty decent. There's minimal scratches on the holographic. I've been looking for this card. It looks pretty good. There's definitely some value in this card as well. Another holographic. Here we go. McChamp. First edition base set. And I've been looking for this card. Wow. I'm excited that I just pulled this card. I almost bought this card the other day for like $100, but it was like a PSA 9, so I knew it was like an extremely well mint card. But this one, nope. It's not that good of quality. There's one bend, as you can see probably in that corner right there. The focus isn't doing well. There's a couple scratches on the other colors that brings out the metal foil. A couple scratches on the actual hologram itself. Outside edges are a little bit worn. This would be like a PSA 4. With the corner crinkle, it's probably a PSA 3. I could be grading them a little lower than they should. I'm not a certified PSA agent, but you know, I've been collecting long enough and seeing PSA cards that I understand what's a 5, what's a 6, what's a 10, what's a 1, you know. And I think, I dropped the last card. And the last card looks really rough on the outside. There's a little bit of a bend on the bottom. It is a holographic Zapdos from the Fossil set. You can literally see a bunch of scratches through the hologram. You can see some scratches on the card all down here. Look at all those little scratches, and you can see all the silver foil through it. This is in rough shape. There's no full creases or bends. There's no corners flapped over. It just looks like this card was played the most. Like this, like whoever played Pokemon cards, they played this card every single day of their life, but just made sure it never got bent. So it's not, it's in rough shape, but not in rough shape. It's a good collector's card if you're trying to put something in your collection, but if you're trying to resell this card, if this card was normally, I don't know it. Let's say this card was normally at mint $250, this would probably be a $40, $30 card right here. Great, still a great collecting piece. So, I mean, that first 11 set, we had 3 holographics, and in that second set, we had 4 holographics, and I'm pretty sure they gave me 4 just because the Zapdos is just, it's a little bit rough. And I think they felt bad, so they're like, hey, we're going to give them an extra holograph. But this has been awesome. Already with the 30, the 11, the 11 cards that, you know, so I'm at 40, what is it? 52 cards we've shown. We got this last pack right here. Base set, all base sets with 1 rare holographic in here. These also were told to be played to heavy played cards. I'm going to go through just to look at some of the quality of condition. There are some that have definite hard scratches, like they were shuffled along atop of a table, or, you know, flipped through with a bunch of cards in a pack. So these have definitely been played. Some of them have really good edges. Some show some white. So we'll just go through and see what we got in this full. It's a pack of 10 all base set cards from 95 to 99. Here we go. Polywrath, base set unlimited, decently graded. Charmander, base set unlimited, not bad. Again, I'm not going to say this anymore, but they're all base sets, and I don't know if they're going to be unlimited or shadowless. So if I see a shadowless, I'll call it out. But at this point, I think they're all just base set unlimited. Energy card. Coughing. It's in a pretty good condition. Whoa, okay, here it is. I'm going to guess that this is the heavy hologram, excuse me. And that is a Mewtwo base set unlimited. Some fine scratches on the hologram. The rest of the front of the card looks to be in very good condition. There's some white on the outer edges of the card, but this is going to be a quality card that's probably in that $100 to $250 range. So, and like one card like that pays for all the cards I've already showed you. So we're already at some pretty good value for $105 or $110 investment for all the cards I'm going to be showing you guys. So this is pretty cool. We're going to be able to add it to my Maven account and really see my account kind of spike in not only quality, but in value. Drowsy, base set unlimited. Trainer card, Super Potion. Dugong. 3 left. Nidorino. I got a bunch of these as a kid. I have some shadowless and I have some first editions. So that's I would rather grab something else. This one seems to have been played very hard. Rattat. That's the way it is. I think we've pulled like 4 of those today. That's the 4th one. And the very last card of everything I purchased this week. Actually, there's one more I need to show you guys. Energy. All right. I know still some of the trainer and energy cards hold prices and people still buy them and collect them, but we obviously want to get holographics and rare cards and uncommon cards and stuff that has some value to it. So overall, like I said, spent $110, maybe a little bit less than that on all these cards. And I can tell you, you could probably add some of the values I did know up we're over $1,500, maybe pushing $2,500 with all these cards once I get them on Maven or eBay and actually figure them out. Most of these holographics that I'm collecting, I'm going to be sending them in to get graded and PSA rated or CDC rated. PSA seems to be the company that does a lot of the Pokemon cards that a lot of people trust. They are kind of expensive. One card to get rated could be anywhere from $20 all the way up to $50 depending on the value of the actual card. There's another company called CDC that's also doing valuation of cards, and I know Beckett does valuation as well. But CDC is pretty good. I think if you send, 50 or 100 in bulk, it's about $8 a card, and I think it goes up to about $30 a card depending on the value of the card. So it's worth it because when you get these ratings and you get these cards sealed, your value almost doubles. I've literally noticed that through eBay and Maven. If you got something that's PSA rated, you're going to get a lot more money for that card. So I'm going to start taking the winners, the breadwinner cards, and start sending them in to get rated so I can get the most value, the most bang for my buck. But before I let you guys go, we were talking about earlier how I grew up doing the Pokemon card thing, and I let go of a Charizard holographic to my neighbor for a Brett Favre autographed photo or card. I think it was a photo. At the time, it seemed like a great trade considering it was an autograph versus a Pokemon card, and we didn't really know the values of the cards at the time. Now looking back at it, man, I really wish I could get that card back. I did try to hit up my neighbor and ask him, hey, do you still have your Pokemon cards? Trying to see if he would let go of them or maybe he would let me look at them. But he told me instantly, he was like, I know the value of these cards, man. I'm not letting them go. I just want to know if he had a first edition Shadowless Charizard, because then I know that I really fucked up and traded something that was a $30,000 price point for probably a Brett Favre autograph that's worth $50 or $150, you know? So, not going to let that bother me. But with that said, these years, even though I didn't collect and everything, I always in the back of my head knew Charizard holographic worth a ton of money. Charizard holographic worth a ton of money. I really want that card back no matter when I start doing this. And I started doing it, and it's been killing me to just let all these Charizards. I'm seeing them sell for $400, $500, $800, $1,000, $10,000, $5,000, whatever. They're high dollar values. But I've been putting my searching in, trying to find a seller that doesn't kind of know what they're doing. And what I'm kind of gauging at is there's a lot of people on Facebook Marketplace that are selling their children's cards or their grandchildren's cards that have been in boxes or been in storage. And these kids my age or younger, I'm 34 now, but there's people younger than this. They're getting into college or just getting out of college, and their parents are getting rid of their youth toys and their youth collectibles and stuff. They throw them up on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and they don't really know the value. They know a little bit, but they don't know the full value. So I came across a card. Normally when you find a Charizard, no matter what condition it is, unless even if it's rough edges, as long as it's not bent and folded or the corners are folded, it holds a strong value. So I found a card the other day, base set, unlimited Charizard, probably from the photos, it was a PSA 5 or 6, I was going to say. And I found it for $55. And I had to do it. I thought maybe it was a fake, but I was like, even for $55, I'm going to take this gamble. It seemed to be coming from a credible source. That source was one of the sellers that sold me the cards that we just went through. I got the card today. I feel like $1 million, even though I know it's not $1 million. But I have a holographic Charizard back in my possession. And this is a base set unlimited Charizard holographic and is in pretty damn good condition. Like I said, there's some hard white edges. There's no bends or folds or creases. There's a couple minimal scratches on the holographic. This is I could probably go out right now on Maven or eBay, put this card up for $250, $300, and it will sell within seconds. If I put it up for $400, it'll probably sell within the week. If I put it up for $1,000, it'd probably sell within the month or less. If I valued this at $25,000 to $3,000, it will still sell, even at the quality of this card. It is just, this Charizard holographics, no matter what year, what series, they're always going up in value every day, it seems like. And more people that don't have them, it's harder for them to get it, so it becomes more and more valuable and more of a collector's item. So I hit gold finding this card for $55, and I know it's already worth $250, but way more than that, thousands of dollars. This card's worth thousands of dollars. So I feel so happy to get this back into my collection from when I let go of it as a child. I'm not going to let go of this. This is going to be a very big collector's item to me. If you are interested, it will be on my Maven account. Again, go to ConArtist Collector. You'll see all my collections. You'll see all the prices I have set for sale. This card is going to be listed probably for $1,500. I know some guys are going to think it's overpriced, but someone will buy it. When other cards get sold and there's more of a demand for Charizards, people are going to pay a premium no matter what. Especially people that have money. If they go on and do a search and see what they want is $1,000 more than what someone else sold it for a year ago or 6 months ago, if they want it that bad and they have the money, they are going to buy it on the spot. And that's why you need to kind of price your stuff a little higher, and you can always negotiate lower. But at the same time, Pokemon is just skyrocketing right now in value. There's no reason why you shouldn't be valuing the items almost 3/8 to a half higher than what they really are valued at, because the demand is constantly going to be growing, and you're going to get the value for it. Maybe not that day. You might have 100 people look at the card and not buy it, but eventually they will. Eventually they will. So this is awesome to have back in my collection. If you want it, contact me. It's going to be over $2,000 though, and it's only going to go up in value every single day. All right, hit me up, guys. This has been amazing. I'm super excited. Next time we are going to go through my binder. Oh, I'm forgetting, dude, this pack right here. There's another package right here. I don't know. This is a thin pack. I don't know what is in this. Let me get a scissors real quick. All right. Open it up so I don't bend anything. It's thin. I don't remember what I ordered. I don't think I ordered a single card other than that Charizard. But it feels very thin. Oh, they just slid out the bottom. Okay, I don't want to ruin anything. I saw a part of it. Oh, I remember. I purchased one pre-release card from the same seller, because pre-releases and promo cards and star cards, I remember, are extremely hard and rare to find, so they're extremely valuable. So I remember I paid $24 for one pre-release card. So here we go. But the thing is, there are 3 cards here, not one, and I only paid for one. So this seller is awesome. They gave us some extras. So let's see what the extras are, and let's see what the pre-release card is. Here we go. I'm going to first look at the conditions from the back side. These first 2 look to be mint condition, absolute mint condition from the back side. And this one looks extremely worn. Probably the most worn backside of a card I have seen so far. Edges are no bends, no folds, no creases, but hard white edges and some fading on the back. But here we go. This is the pre-release card. A Misty's Seadra pre-release holographic. This is a gem of a card. I don't have any pre-releases, but like we said, there's a lot of fading and white on the back. There's some foil showing on one of the edges. But again, it's a pre-release. There's so little of these cards made. So little that it's so rare that people spend good money. I spent $24 for one card, and this card is way over $24. Way over $24. And the 2 other cards that came with it that I did not pay for, and this is a nice little gift, here we go. A Trainer Computer Error Promo Star card. All right, that's my first Promo Star card. That is awesome. That's got to be worth some coin too. And the last one. we're showing you today is a Team Rocket's Meowth, and it's a promo star as well. So this is a very rare card, and these last two promos were mints. They're like in mint condition. I'm a little sad that the card I paid for, the pre-release, is in tough condition, but it's still worth. These three cards are easily worth more than $30 or the $25 I paid for. And I'm going to go on instantly after this video and figure out how much they're worth. But I got to say, like, with all the cards that I just showed you guys, I spent $120-ish, $130-ish, and there's anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 of value with all these cards. So this is a really good investment right now for me. Instead of spending money on going out to eat, I would rather invest in Pokemon cards right now, or instead of putting money in the stock market, this is actually some easy turnover. You can like for example, this Charizard I bought for $55. I can make an easy $300 tonight off of it if I wanted to. Or I can wait and hold on to it and make a couple $1,000s off of it, or more than a couple $1,000s. So it's how much patience do you have? When is the right time to sell for yourself? Right now, I'm still in a collector's mode, so I'm not really going to sell unless someone offers me the best price. But this movie is hitting 46 minutes. We're going to get moving here. Thank you for showing up to is this video number 11? It is showing up to video number 11. Little off from a music reaction. We're doing a little bit of a Pokemon revealing, but hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of this. Hit the like button if you want to see more of this. Leave me a comment. Help me out with this collection. Like, if you know where I can find some good, I want to get some booster boxes, and I think the lowest one I can afford right now is XY or XY Revolutions. You can find a booster box on sale for about $150 to $300. So if you guys have some ideas on where I can find those booster boxes, let me know. If you can find some old school booster packs that are not going to be $400 or $500, $150, $200, send them my way. I will definitely buy them as well. But I'm going to keep collecting. And then I think while I collect over the next year or two, I'm going to be selling them, and I'm going to be trying to offload some of these to, put some coin in my pocket and basically into my savings account, So this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm pulling all these cards out. This is why I saved them for 20 years, is to get the most value out of all of this stuff. And so since they are skyrocketing now, I might as well grab them best I can, not from other collectors, but people that don't know what they're actually selling. And you can go into some of these old card dealers or old Walmarts, and you can find stuff that was pushed to the back of the bin, back of the rack. I'm sure you're not going to find a base set booster box in Walmart from 20 years ago. It's just not going to happen. But you can still find some gems in some of these older stores and toy stores. So go out there, go look, go search. But leave me some comments, please. Tell me how you like this. Do you want to see more Pokemon card revealings or rating videos? I'm going to try to do some PSA ratings, get some of these cards back, and tell you how much the value went up after I did the ratings. Again, comments are king. Please comment. I'll see you for episode, or excuse me, not episode. I guess it's an episode, but video number 12. It's coming out tonight or tomorrow. It's probably going to be a music reaction. There's so many reactions I got to do right now musically. I'm getting a lot of requests for specific artists. I'll get to them as soon as I possibly can, but I am super booked right now between other reactions, stuff with my 3 companies, and, ending my fishing career for the season. We're coming into end of October here in Minnesota. Gets a little cold. Lakes start freezing up. So, yep, time to put the boat away. Hopefully try to sell it, get a new boat next year. And, again, I'm out. See you for video 12, guys.